I don't know what to do here. Oh.
Did you hear? Some stranger saved King Casimir's life.
Ah, Moloch's jawbone.
Red guard style material. Du- 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 du. There we go.
I don't get it. Everyone wants to hear mad over that, like all except PlayStation and Final Fantasy. Me, what is that? That's Final Fantasy 7. Look about your sex gameplay.
This is doing my head in. No, I can't craft. Oh no, hold on, got it.
Craft?
Yeah, you have to like get the right stuff to craft the other, or like gloves or something. It's part of a mission.
Craft a pair. You know, I'm a master clothier, yet I still own a pair of homespun gloves. They keep my hands warm at night. Sometimes simple is better. Wonderful. Now for deconstruction. There's much to learn from breaking down your own work, even more so with someone else's creation. Head to a clothing station and deconstruct your gloves.
Yeah.
Or anything else, really. Just be sure you do it there.
Does it tell you,
You'll regain some components, of course, but the real trick
Yeah,
is to deconstruct.
it only
another
tells you if
crafter's
it's
work.
solo.
You can learn far more by disassembling someone else's material than your own.
Me?
yeah, he wants to know about that, and I never, yeah, it has to be there.
Alright.
It's a fancy way to say take something apart. The term originally came from Altmer poetry critiques. High elves consider their physical crafts to be forms of poetry, so it stuck. You can't know what a sword is. only
The
what
solo
it
ones it says right beside them, and then if the online ones it doesn't say solo beside them. That's how you know.
You'll regain some components, of course, but the real trick is to deconstruct another crafter's work. You can learn
No,
far
no,
more
whenever you
by
go beside the
disassembling
missions, it
someone
just says
else's
solo
material
beside it.
than your own.
Whenever you're talking to people.
It's a fancy way to say take something apart. The term originally came from Altmer poetry critiques. High elves consider their physical crafts to be forms of poetry, so it stuck. You can't know what a sword is, only what it's not, and so forth. You'll regain some components, of course, but the real trick is to deconstruct another crafter's work. You can learn far more by disassembling someone else's material than your own.
But yeah, like,
Same.
we just do everything. Here, did you hear about that joke about apparently all the Sony fuckers were thinking that they won free this year? It's funny.
I know.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
also
this
maybe
like
this
this.
buy up
I
all
just-
third-party
yeah,
DLC.
You're more than capable with needle and thread. I'll be proud to call you my colleague. already done. You'll now be able to fulfill Clothier crafting writs, and I look forward to seeing more of your work.
Yeah, you probably have to level up, I think.
There's only one more certification I can provide. If you need training, I have time. A good woodworker
It'll
sees
take you
the
a while.
final product before cutting the first block of wood. But I can't teach two crafts at once. If you commit yourself to the training, I'll certify you. I want to know if you can craft a maple bow. First, go harvest some rough maple. You'll refine it into sanded maple at a woodworking station.
I can't wait to see what the PvP is
You'll
like.
take the sanded maple and turn it into a maple bow.
Some sites saying Xbox only free, and that's true. They did.
Absolutely. Bows are challenging to craft. Show me you're up to the challenge and I'll happily certify you. But there's a place nearby which should have what you need. Collect an armload and return here. If there's not enough, you'll need to search for more.
What's that last week? Yeah, last yeah, the last that
What the hell are you looking at? I've all bits and pieces of armor. It's me. Me? I got better armor. I'm not, I'm getting this wood. She's probably doing the same mission. Wait a minute, how do you do that again? Did you get it? Yeah. You have to be in a group though to do it. I don't know. Did you get it, Sean? Oh no, wait, I know why. Cause I already done the first part of this quest.
Alright. Yeah.
2 seconds. Right and back.
Look for rough maple in forested areas.
I do it, like
Sometimes you'll see logs washed up on beaches. You should avoid cutting a rough maple log with a wasp nest inside. It's rather unpleasant. So are the lotions you'll need for the stings.
Like it wasn't Xbox Live or anything, it was just the game itself.
What game did they take off?
PSN went down. That's the PSN itself.
Bring the rough maple to a woodworking station. As long as you have enough, you can refine it into sanded maple. Return to me when you've done that, and we'll talk about crafting a maple bow.
Yeah, we went down like heavy, like maybe
If you're in a guild, check the guild stores. They often have raw materials and refined goods for sale. Of course, you can always trade with a friend.
they're getting a lot of people, I reckon.
I'll meet you over at the woodworking station.
Yeah, right, okay. I 8, halfway between 8 and 9. Or Thomas if you want. Do you have to make a shield?
Bring some rough maple to a woodworking station and refine it into sanded maple. It's easy.
I've only been there to like 3 places.
I prefer to work with maple. It's reliable, plentiful, rarely full of wasps. Craft a maple bow at a woodworking station. You'll need sanded maple, also a style material. Scavenge them yourself or buy a style material from a carpenter. Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor.
Get a lot of
For example, the Imperial style material is nickel. I should know. Every day in the Legion camps, I worked a pile of it. The Red Guard style material is star metal.
I want to play that Ubisoft game. It's like medieval time type thing.
yeah.
It looks class.
You can learn how to craft with another race's style material by
Yeah.
studying racial motif books. They're
When's
quite
that?
rare, mostly held by collectors, so watch for them in your travels.
Even with the alchemists. Even with the alchemists. Even with the alchemists camped here.
What thing? Ah, what is that? What? I didn't know you were in this game show. I well,